Good Saturday morning, everyone. BAM meteorologist John Kemper here, recording your Central Plains AM regional update here for Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri at 6:15 a.m. Central Time. Hope you guys have had a good start to your weekend so far. Going to quickly get started here and talk about this upcoming system that's currently moving in through the area here. Already noting this cold front that already impacted portions of Missouri, Kansas, and Iowa with some of those more moderate to heavy rain chances. That front's identified here using the drawing tool here, starting to move off towards the east. I want to quickly mention we are still dealing with wind advisories along that Missouri-Mississippi River Valley there area towards the St. Louis and then far southeastern portions of Missouri. I do think a few gusts of up to 50 to 55 miles per hour will continue to be possible as this cold frontal passage continues across towards the east. In terms of the Kansas area, we did have some winter weather advisories I mentioned to you guys last night here. Only seeing one. That advisory likely is going to expire. Pavement temperatures continue to remain well above 34, 35 degrees. Surface temperatures starting to already warm up again as well. So not anticipating any type of winter issues that we're going to have to worry about across portions of eastern Kansas towards the Topeka, Kansas City area here. Some areas of more moderate to heavier rain continuing across portions of Des Moines, extending further towards the Missouri-Iowa border here. Going to go ahead and take a look here at the latest HRRR model, which I think overall is doing well with the system. Can't rule out any type of snow showers probably mixing in here as we get into the 9 a.m., 10 a.m. central time frame for that Topeka, Kansas City area here as that activity moves through. But once again, not expecting any impacts overall. I'm going to likely continue to be dealing with some of those light to moderate rainfall chances continuing for portions of central Iowa into eastern Iowa as this low pressure system continues to move more towards the east with better precipitation chances extending into the Midwest and Ohio Valley areas here. Overall, as we continue to move this, I think your application is doing fairly well with those chances here. Made some adjustments to the app to pick up on some of these heavier rain chances across portions of northeastern Iowa, where I do think locally an additional half inch of rain likely on the table for some of those locations toward the east of the Mason City region here. As I continue to go ahead and move this a little bit farther here, we're going to start to see those precipitation chances exit this far eastern plains, Iowa and Missouri, and we're going to have to shift our focus to perhaps some light to moderate rainfall chances across portions of South Dakota. I do think this model might be a bit aggressive here with some of the moisture moving in, and while I can't rule out some mixing of some rain and snow showers here towards the Rapid City area for South Dakota, as this activity continues to progress and we get into that 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. central time frame here, I do think that coverage is going to decrease as this activity moves into northwestern Nebraska here. Overall, just not seeing a lot in your application. Only seeing some of those 10% to 20% chances for the most part overall. That's where I'm going to stop in terms of how far I'm going to take us out time-wise for the HRRR. In terms of rainfall totals, once again, this is beginning at 4 a.m. this morning through early tomorrow morning here, guys. I do think that that's once again going to see that additional at least a half an inch of rain for this location. Perhaps some of those totals even getting close to an inch of rain here. We're going to have to watch. What's going on here, guys, is this low pressure system that's currently right over the Missouri area. And you can see that cold front. This is, again, these are rainfall totals, not a simulated radar here, but as some of those heavier activity that's already been progressing eastward, that's why it's been picking up on some of those heavier totals. My point in showing this to you guys is the back end of this low pressure system, which we're watching right now, downward through Wichita, where those winter weather advisories were last night, stretching all the way upward through portions of eastern Iowa. That's that area, that swath of where we're going to see some of that more moderate to even heavy precipitation as that system continues to move more towards the northeast across this area. Model's in fairly good agreement about that. I like the chances that your application has. Just might be a touch lighter in a few locations as the system continues to progress more towards the northeastward area. In terms of what we're seeing for the Nebraska region through Sunday morning around 6 a.m., 7 a.m., can't rule out some light accumulations of perhaps up to 1/10 of an inch right now. Kind of waiting for this low pressure system currently over to move out so that models can have a better shot at seeing some of those precipitation chances, but overall not anticipating anything widespread as we get into that Sunday morning time frame. So overall, guys, that's all that we have for you today. Make sure to reach out via the Weather Portal app if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I hope you guys have a great day and a great start to your weekend. Talk soon.